Good evening to everybody. We should be soon live from the commentator box as well for the VD Racing League Tier Sunday round 4 of the 3rd season. We're racing here in Suzuka. And I think that still on the stream, yep. It's the what are they called? The standings are still scrolling. So yeah, you can see those there. So Limitless at the moment is the championship leader at 59 points. He's followed by Classy at 45 currently. And then Einfosser is third, 33 points. Then we have after that Finishing Hard, 4th, Friet 5th, Damian 6th, Jix is 7th, Vade 8th, Kevin Van Dijk 9th, and Floitje is 10th. And then after that we have Totix and Mirk. So Limitless has at the moment somewhat of a bigger gap. 14 points, but of course that's something that can be dealt with in just a single race easily by Classy. And I'm being informed that Limitless won't be racing today. And that's gonna be a prime opportunity for Classy to overtake him in the standings if Classy manages to secure 14 points. And since I'm multiple times have failed to remember the Formula 1 points, looking it up right now so I can have it that I can look at it. Okay. So since he's 14 points behind, he will need to finish at least 3rd, if I'm understanding correctly, to surpass Limitless today, Classy. Either way, qualifying is now proceeding. It has just begun. And we're looking at the moment a grid of 12 drivers. The Finishing Hard at the moment 4th with 30 points. Let's go over the drivers that are racing today. So we have Einfosser, Vade, Floitje, Classy, Frietsaus, a new driver Shmi 9L, then Dylan Koning, Jix, another new driver Rick Thoem, Kevin Van Dijk, Toro, and Finishing Hard. It's nice to see those new names also. Of course, it's always a very, very good thing when we get new drivers. Finishing Hard still on the outlap, waiting for, we are waiting for him to begin his fast lap here in Suzuka. I hope you watched the race earlier today. It was a nice enough race, but unfortunately that glimmer of hope that we got last week from the Singapore race, that's gone, and Red Bull are back to their winning ways. And they managed to win the Constructors' Championship today with still 7 races to go. That tells you a lot about this season. It's not been a good season, that's what I'll say. Where I think that, not everybody agrees. Either way, Finishing Hard just starting his fast lap here, and he is the first one to do that in the qualifying here at Suzuka. And I should remind you now that we only have one session of qualifying, so there will not be a Q2 or a Q3. Somebody has spun out or something in sector 3, but there will not be a Q2 or a Q3. So after this Q1, we will just go straight to the race session. Finishing Hard looking reasonably fast, but hard to judge now that we don't have yet any other times. We'll see what kind of a base time is. I think he could go faster by the looks of it. Well, I'm not a very good at this game, so I don't know the perfect lines, and that's gone way over, so I don't think that this lap will be validated, unfortunately for him. Kevin Van Dijk, however, were... Oh, what's that? Floyd has crashed out of the session already. That's bad for him. Bad news for him. I'm not sure what happened to him. But either way, on board with Kevin Van Dijk here, sector 2 at the moment. He'll be soon setting a time. I think he might be the first one to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not yet quite sure. You can see there on the map that he's got a couple purple sectors. So yeah, I'm guessing that, yep, he's gonna be the first one to set a time. Let's see what kind of time it will be. A 128.2. If I recall, oh, what is that? That pink car hurts my eyes. Sorry there, Rick Thowen, but that's horrendous. It's an insult, I would say. Well, I'm just joking. Shmi, however, our debutant, has set a time of 128.9. Yeah, alright. Bode's time, however, is 132. That's not that good. Dylan Konings also at that time's a bit slow. Still. Classy, however, our challenger today, looking to get the third or better finish to get first in this championship. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get a top time here. Yes, he is, of course he is. He's classy. And he classily gets that top time, 127.1. That's a very, very good time. And so gets Prietsaus straight to second with that time. Prietsaus, another one of those very, very fast drivers. He's 5th at the moment in the standings with 27 points. Jix here. Jix is another good driver. He hasn't been doing super well in the Sunday tier, but he's one of the top drivers in the Friday tier. Jix, oh, I think he's gone wide there. We'll see if that time's gonna count. Oh, sorry, he's pitted. So, maybe he wasn't gonna go for anything. There. Anfuser at the moment 3rd in the standings. He's just begun his first fast lap of the race, looking, of course, alongside Classy. He's gonna be, I think, one of the drivers to go for first place today. Finishing hard, and Frietsaus are also probably gonna be challenging, and then I'm wondering if Jix is gonna do well. He might. We'll see, however. Approaching sector 3 now. Oh, Anfuser's driving looks clean to me. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. Actually, no, purple sector 2. Wow. So let's see if he's gonna be actually able to beat Classy maybe. Final corner now. Nope, not near Classy. Actually, no. Yeah, his sector 1 time must have been very slow, because that's only put him 5th, even though he had a purple sector 2. Toro here, he's also, I think, he's raced before, that's a familiar name, but he's not one of the top 10 drivers on his outlap currently. Hasn't yet been able to set a time, so you want to set at least something. I think he might have cut that corner there, but this is only his out lap, so it doesn't really matter. And starts his fast lap now. Oh, purple sector one time for Toro. That's very good, but then I think he might have cut that corner, so we'll see if his lap time is gonna count. His sector one time is very good, but I think it might be in vain, but we'll see, we'll see. And that's definitely now being corner cut, so Arnfoser has just retired from the session, unfortunately, so he won't be able to challenge the top times. So he cannot start better than 5th, and he'll likely fall a bit as the other drivers set some better laps. Toro, however, approaching now the finish line. We'll see if this lap is valid. I think it might not be, but we'll see. No, it is valid, so he's 7th with that. Well, maybe I'm too quick to judge the track limits, but that looked like he was over to me. And as you can, like, comparing to Vade here, he looked a bit slower, but, you know, maybe it's just me, you know, I'm of course how would I put it? Well, I'm not that acquainted with the traffic limit rules. By the way, Vade now, final corner, approaching the finish line. I think it's gonna get an improvement. Yep, he clearly will. To his second improvement, that's a huge improvement, and that puts him to 8th. And now we're looking at Rick Thoen here. He's spinning out over that garish pink color hurts my eyes. I'm sorry. Dylan Konings here. It's not a good time here at all. Something must happen. Jigs, however, his first sector, he hasn't been able to set a time yet at all, so you know, must be feeling the pressure. Should get something done. And Arnfoser is still 5th, so if nobody is able to beat his time here, or where nobody that's at the moment behind him, then he'll stay 5th, even though he's out. Lassie still holds that top place. At some point, Kevin Van Dijk has got a time that's beaten Prietsaus. Jigs, however, now pulling to the final corner. Let's see about this time. It's an alright time, puts him into 5th, knocks Arnfoser there. Toro is out suddenly. I missed that. Dylan Konings here, massive upgrade, and that puts him 5th now. Very good shot from him. On board with Prietsaus now. Let's see if he's able to perhaps challenge somebody at the top. long straight, Friedsaus. Let's see about this time. It's a half-second improvement, that's very good. So if he carries this speed, he'll be able to beat Kevin Van Dijk. I don't know why, but I'm hearing this Discord notification. I'm looking around, but I'm not seeing the source of it. So hopefully it's not the technical director. Either way, Friedsaus indeed able to beat Kevin Van Dijk. Oh, and Schmee, I feel like there's a bit of a risky pit there. Milan Konix now also pitting. So I think that the drivers are now getting ready to proceed with their final laps. Now on board with Rick Thoen, he's 11th with the pink mobile. There was some pink theme at some point, I can't remember when or who. I think, was it Force India? Could it have been them? Can't recall at all, I'm looking it up now. Force India. No, it wasn't Force India, I don't know who it was. Somebody maybe can tell if they know. Either way, Rick Thoen goes way wide and he's now crashed out of the session. That's unfortunate. Yep, he goes wide on that turn into the long straight and he's crashed out. So that leaves us now with 8 drivers still on board. Racing Point was pink, thank you. We have a Racing Point back in the series. Friedsaus now. Oh no, that's a... no, is he on his out lap? No, he's not. So it's just a bad he's pitting. Okay. Lassie, however, our provisionally pole position driver, he is on his out lap. Getting ready to start his final attempt, perhaps try to improve his time so he'll get a bigger edge over Friedsaus. Make sure that he doesn't get passed by anybody here in the qualifying standings. Lassie now about to start what is going to be his final attempt to improve his own pole time. So let's see how it's gonna go. Friedsaus, I don't think is gonna go out anymore, so I think he's done. Now Lassie is the one we have our eyes set on. That's an improvement, so yeah, I think he might be about to improve his own best time, the pole time. Let's see how has he had a bit of a lock up there? I'm not sure, maybe. No, I don't think he did. At some point, Schmee went up to 4th. I must have missed that, but he's out of the session anyway. Arnfuser 7th. He's the 3rd in the standings. Yep, Class is going to improve his time. I'm sure of it. I don't think Kevin Van Dijk, wherever he is gonna have a shot at it. Final corner now. Let's see. It's an improvement. Yep, 126.951. I don't think Kevin Van Dijk is gonna have a shot at beating that, especially since he's gone wide. No chance for him. Milan Konix, however, 5th at the moment, has a approximately 4/10 gap to Schmee, Yep, Kevin Van Dijk has now crashed out as well. So we only have 5 drivers. Jigs has crashed out, 5 drivers left. Of which 4 are finished, so Dylan Koenig is our final one. Still on board, and he will not be improving his time. I don't think gonna be close. Let's see. No improvement. So qualifying has now concluded. We're gonna wait for the race start. Let's see how our starting grid looks. Classy will be first, and Frietsaus will be starting second, then Kevin Van Dijk. Schmie, Dylan Koenig, Jigs, Einfuser, Finishing Art, Toro, Vade, Rick Toen, and Floytia. So Classy, of course, as I said, he needs to be third or better to overtake Limitless in the championship standings. Limitless is not racing, and so if Classy finishes third or above, he will take the Drivers' Championship lead. Frietsaus, another very fast driver. You know, he's 5th in the standings at the moment, but 3 points to Finishing Heart and then 6 points to Einfuser, so those are the ones that he's looking to get by. Kevin Van Dijk also, hasn't been that good in the Sunday series. He's 9th with 18 points. So we're now waiting for the race to begin. It's gonna begin in a short moment. And since it's the Sunday series, we're gonna have a formation lap before the race start. And the race, the formation lap just now beginning. So Classy leading the pack here. And you know, looking at the tire compounds, interesting. Classy, Kevin Van Dijk, and then Vade have gone with hards. Schmie, our debutant, is the only one starting with mediums. And then the rest of the pack are on softs, so some differing strategies, yeah? We'll see who's got them down the best. Classy gonna go for a long stint there. Expected strategies you can see on the screen now. So, yeah. One-stop strategy is clearly expected. This is a 27 lap race, that's half the real life race length. Here at Suzuka. Frietsaus there, you could see, warming his tires. Floyd seems to have passed Rick Toen for some reason. He's not gonna have to at least give that back in the you know, when the grid, we actually get in the grid. So gonna be interesting here to see what happens. Jigs and Einfuser might be wanting to make a push for higher positions, but then again, Schmie and Dylan Koenig and Kevin Van Dijk, they all looked very strong in qualifying, so I doubt they're gonna have it at least easy. Or I doubt they'll have an easy time doing that. And then Finishing Heart. Yeah, Finishing Heart might also be going for getting up. But gonna be tough to see. What the... in the absolute... Classy has been disqualified. Glassy has just been disqualified, and I don't know what is the implication of that. He's still on the grid there. What has been disqualified for? No, he hasn't been disqualified, okay. Well, it's lights out and away we go. Okay, Glassy is still in the race, okay, good. I don't know what happened there. Vadet overtakes some people. Shmi overtakes Kevin Van Dijk there in the back. After Dylan Konings got by Kevin Van Dijk as well. He's had a bad start there. But Glassy has retained his lead. Frietsau still behind him. And Shmi in third at the moment. Rick Thoen fell to last in his pink Racing Point car. Shmi seems to be having a bit of a tough time at keeping up, but we'll see how it develops. There's the 1 second gap now with Shmi, and then another 1 second gap with Kevin Van Dijk. So, looks to me maybe a bit too early to call here, but we keep following. Yeah, you can see there, gap starting to form. However, Shmi catches up just sorry, just slightly. Arnfoser now, let's see if he goes for a pass on Kevin Van Dijk here. Nope. Opts to remain behind him, however now he goes for the inside line. Let's see if he can make it stick. No, he backs off. However, he's forced an error there from Kevin Van Dijk, who's gone wide, and now he gets the overtake. Kevin Van Dijk has had a horrible start, a horrible first lap, falling all the way to 8th on the first lap, and he hasn't even crashed to anyone. Now Toro going past him. He's got no speed whatsoever. What is happening? What is happening? Either way, now at least you can say that there's a gap, and that gap is between Dylan Konings, Shmi, 1.5 seconds. Shmi also still having a tough time keeping up with Glassy and Frietsaus. Now Toro going for an overtake on finishing hard. Let's see if he can make it count. Goes for the outside. Oh, he gets pushed wide there. That's almost allowed Kevin Van Dijk to get by. They're all going wide now. Now Wade looking to maybe get by Kevin Van Dijk, but he can't. That's Floydke passes him. So really, oh, what's happened there? Looks like Kevin Van Dijk went a bit wide again. So really interesting things going on here at the back lines. Yep, Dylan Konings is 2 seconds behind Shmi. We'll see once the DRS comes, maybe Shmi will have a bit of an easier time keeping up with Frietsaus and Glassy. So now it looks to me like there's a definite sort of lead back with Glassy and Frietsaus, and then maybe Shmi. Frietsaus now. Frietsaus looking fast, he's got the soft tires on, so what he needs to do is he needs to get past Glassy, because he needs to be faster than Glassy here. Dylan Konings here looking like he might go for a pass on Arnfoser. Arnfoser is being slow, I will not lie. No, actually, ooh, there are 3 cars very close to each other. That's Shmi, Arnfoser and Dylan Arnfoser, Dylan Konings and Jix. In that order. No passes there yet. The Dylan Konings fell 3 seconds from Shmi. Oh, and what's that? Frietsaus seems to have got a bit of a gap there now to Shmi. Sorry, to Glassy. I don't know what happened there. Caution on Sector 2, that's finishing hard out of the session. I'm not sure what happened at all. Safety car being deployed. I think that's Dylan Konings involved in that at least. Really not sure what happened. It's unfortunate for finishing hard. He's 4th on the standings. He was looking to get a good race, but of course it's not going to be possible anymore. So safety car on the lap 3. We're waiting for it to arrive. And we'll see who chooses to pit now. Most unfortunate for finishing hard here to crash out so early. Glassy in the pit lane. Rietsos follows him suit. Glassy is being handed a 5-second time penalty. Unfortunate. Anfuser remains out, so he'll get the race lead for the moment. Toro in the pits. Schmee remains out. Jix in. Dylan Konings in. Kevin Van Dijk stays out. Rick Thoenk stays out. So it seems to me that the rest of the grid went in except for those 4 drivers you can see there. Those are Anfuser, Schmee, Kevin Van Dijk and Rick Thoenk who remained out. So after the pit stops, Glassy 5th now. Anfuser has the lead here. Anfuser, he is at the moment 3rd in the standings with 33 points. He's 12 points behind Glassy. Again, differing strategies. It's gonna be interesting to see how they impact the race. Now the drivers, top 6 drivers now lining up behind the safety car. Bit of a gap between them and Toro. But Toro will of course start soon to catching up. Because, you know, the others are behind the safety car now. And Glassy does have now the 5-second time penalty. So it's a bit tough for him now. But I think he'll manage, but we'll see if he can get first after this. Toro, Jix, Dylan Konings, Floyd, they've all caught up to the safety car. Now we're just waiting for Bode. There you can see him, go back. Trying to catch up. Ooh, he's gonna be wide. What's that? Who's pitting? That's Anfuser now in the pit lane. Ooh, what's he gonna done? Why has he done that? That's a dumb move, I'm afraid. To pit there instead of later. Or earlier, sorry. And that's left our debutant Schmee in the lead. Very good job by him. Yeah, Anfuser now behind the entire pack. Made a dumb choice, hitting now instead of earlier. Not sure why he's gone for this. By the way, Schmee, our debutant in the lead. No one could have predicted this. If he manages to eke out a victory in his first ever race, well, that's gonna put him straight on the map, and then it's just up from there. "25 points, that would take him far already. Put him straight to 6th in the standings. Providing of course that the other drivers won't score points, but of course they will. Anfuser has scored up to the pack, so we can assume that the safety car will go in a moment. Schmee will lead us in the Alfa Romeo for the race restart. We're now waiting for the confirmation from the stewards. From the safety car in this lap says race control. So Schmee will soon open the race. Restart the race, I should say. And we'll see where he gets it going. And we'll see if Kevin Van Dijk maybe goes for a move on him there. Try and get the race lead from this rather inexperienced driver. Either way, the race is back underway. And no overtakes in the moment, except Glassy gets an overtake on Rick Thoen. Oh, they're side by side now into turn 1. Glassy has the outside line, and he gets by Rick Thoen. What's happened there? They phased through a bit. I don't know how or why. But both Classy and Frietzaus have got Vairicthon. Now Toro looking to pass. Gets the pass on the outside. It might be a camera glitch. Everybody's just going through Raycthon. There's a caution now in Sector 1. Oh, what? Rick is no longer in the session? So that's interesting. There was a caution in Sector 1. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, that's Shmee! Shmee has gone wide! And, oh, AI driver, okay. That's a new thing, rather. Shmee, however, went wide and he's gone from first to last there. Most unfortunately. So Classy now back in the lead after that, and Frietzaus is back in second. Even Dake still in third, so really no massive changes from the safety car. Jigs now eyeing up a pass, perhaps on Toro. Goes for the inside there, but backs out, however. Now looking to go for the outside or inside into turn 1. However, he passes him on the home straight. So Jigs into 4th. Let's see if Toro perhaps tries to make some move to get back on him. So after the race restarts, it's looking like we have a bit of a lead back forming. With Classy, Frietzaus, Kevin Van Dijk, Jigs and Toro. And then the hunt back is Dylan Konings, Floydje, Vade and Manfredsen. However, Frietzaus having big troubles keeping up. What's that? Shmee has just pitted. Shmee has just pitted for the brand new soft compound tires. On board with Armser now. There's a gap has formed between Frietzaus and Classy. Anfuser eyeing up perhaps a pass on Vade. Anfuser made that strategic blunder earlier. Jigs, he's looking like he has some great speed. Now he wants to pass perhaps Kevin Van Dijk. Not in this corner, I don't think, or maybe he will. No, he backs off. It's, however, nope, he's still deciding not to. And I think that's the... Oh, what's that? Kevin Van Dijk's gone wide. And that's caused him to lose that position to Jigs. Unfortunate for him. So Jigs now moves to 3rd place with that. Anfuser just got by Dylan Konings. It looked like he might have gotten... Could have gotten by Vade there, but in the end, no. And yeah, Frietzaus has lost Classy. And it's now interesting to see if Jigs is gonna be able to keep up with Frietzaus. And it looks like, yeah, everybody's basically 1 second from one another. Vade now gets by Floydje, or is about to get by Floydje. He does. Anfuser, however, he tries to go by Floydje, but then gets by passed by Dylan Konings instead. He fails that overtake, unfortunately for him. And the only true racing that we're having at the moment looks like is this pack with Floydje and Dylan Konings. So we'll see if Dylan Konings now, maybe he'll have a chance at an overtake on Floydje here. Now for the long straight. Jigs is... Oh, safety car! What's happened there? Shmee, who's out of the session. Shmee is out of the session. That's unfortunate for the debutant. He led the race for a brief moment. And Kevin Van Dijk pitting. Kevin Van Dijk chooses to pit now. Vade also pitting. And Vade has been handed a time penalty. What's this? Anfuser having issues there. Did the pit lane entry. And he doesn't not pit. Lassie did not pit, so he retains his lead. The only drivers that seem to have pitted are Kevin Van Dijk and Rick Thorne. I think Vade just drove through the pit lane. He didn't actually change his tires. Don't know what happened there. By the way, the top 6 drivers are all behind the safety car now. Einfosser also catching up slowly. Yep, there he's caught up, so now we're just waiting for Rick Thorne. Rick Thorne is actually no longer Rick Thorne, but we're just gonna ignore that. Have the Racing Point car, count. So he's caught up now, so I think we're gonna go for one more lap at least. I think we're just gonna go for one more lap. Ooh, what happened there? What is going on with Dylan Konings and Voitje? I'm not sure at all. Well, I don't really get what happened there. But it looks like maybe it's fine. Yeah, well, we're just gonna wait now for the confirmation from race control that the safety car will go in this lap, which we're fully expecting it to. We're not really waiting for anyone. Lassie will resume the race. He did not pit during this safety car, so he's got 6 lap-hold mediums. Behind him, Frietsaus, then Jigs, Toro, Voitje, Dylan Konings, Einfosser, Kevin Van Dijk, Vade, and Rick Thorne. There is the confirmation from race controls. The safety car will go in this lap. Lassie will resume the race at first. And we'll see if this time, from the race restart, we're gonna get any major overtakes. Jigs has moved up all the way to 3rd. What's this? Dylan Konings 5-second time penalty, severe collision with Einfosser. Where is that? Where did that happen? I'm not sure at all. However, the race restart about to happen, and there it is, I think. Yep. Lassie has resumed the race. Frietsaus straight behind him. Jigs and Toro there as well. Toro looks like he's gonna go for a pass on Jigs. No, he doesn't go for it. And no overtakes actually there. So yeah, there you can see those penalties. So Lassie does have that 5-second time penalty, you need to remember. But he has to get the gap with the other drivers if he wants to finish first. Jigs eyeing up a pass on Frietsaus. Yeah, Jigs is having a great race, he wants to pass everybody. And Frietsaus is next on the list. Yup, there he goes, Frietsaus voluntarily gives up his position. Oh, but he's actually gonna fight for it now. On the outside there, into the second sector. And yeah, he's retained his place. But that's basically forced them both to fall from Classy. Now 1.6 seconds ahead of them. Kevin Van Dijk, I think, has gone wide or something because he's now 27 seconds behind the rest of the grid. Yeah. Now Floyd looking up the pass on Toro. Nope, backs off. Vade gets by Rick Thoen. Actually, there's some kind of battle. Yeah, Jix is gonna get by Frietz or gonna try to pass Frietzos here, I think. Ilan Konings now 4th. Toro has fallen some places. Loite now, yeah, he still wants to go by Einforcer. What's that? Did Kevin Van Dijk have issues again? Really not sure. I think he did. Toro has been handed a 3-second time penalty. Oh, what's that? Einforcer! He's gone wide! He's crashed badly! Is he out? No, he's not out. He somehow kept it together, but his front wing is completely gone, so he'll need to box at once. Need to box at once because he cannot race with that. I think that's gonna allow for Kevin Van Dijk to get by him maybe. Toro here, looking like he wants to maybe pass Dylan Konings. Yep, he's gonna go for the inside on this turn. Let's see if he can make it stick. Yeah, I think he's gonna get it done here. However, let's see. Dylan Konings goes wide. Oh, I think what's happened there? Hard to say. Yeah, Dylan Konings. Okay, Dylan Konings is still. Now Frietzaus, actually, he got passed by Jigs. But yeah, he hasn't been able to get that pass. So I think now Jigs. Let's see if Jigs can maybe be faster than Dylan Konings get back by Toro. Now it's interesting to see if Jigs is any faster than Classy. Doesn't seem like he is. Frietzaus, I think he might want to get that back. Second place position. And the 5-second gap that Classy needs. Yeah. Oh, Einforcer is out. Einforcer is out. I didn't even notice that. Did not notice that. So yeah, he of course had the crash with the yeah, it just happened. Okay, Einforcer had the crash, he lost his front wing, and now he's out of possession. Most unfortunate for him. On board with Floyd now. Vade I think has moved up a couple spots. And he's caught up to Toro and Dylan Konings. Toro himself. Toro and Dylan Konings have been passing each other a couple times. Toro has been handed a 3-second time penalty again. You can see him actually cut the corner there. So that brings Toro's time penalty total to 6. Here we have Toro now, goes for the pass on Dylan Konings, and he can make it stick, I think. Into turn 1, yep. Toro gets the pass done, so it's 4th now. See if Vade can perhaps now start making some moves on Toro and Dylan Konings. And Vade himself is being closely followed by Floyd. Oh, Dylan Konings has spun! He spun and crashed, he's lost his front wing there. A virtual safety car, VSC being deployed. Let's see if Dylan Konings can maybe recover. Hopefully he can. VSC now, VSC. So that means VSC I find really boring, because that's just when the drivers keep driving and the times don't change at all. That's what it is. Practically. However, we see if anybody chooses to pit during the virtual safety car. And everybody just drives slowly, and they don't even get brought back together like they get with the normal safety car. And the VSC is done. Racing has resumed. Oh, Freud goes wide! He goes way wide. We see if he gets penalized for that. Doesn't seem like he is. That's caused Floyd to lose Toro and Vade, so it's now Toro and Vade there, 4th and 5th, gonna fight for those places. Oh, Dylan Koenig's boxing now. Yeah, he did lose his front wing, so of course that's ideal that he's boxing now. We see if Vade goes for a pass on Toro. Vade has been passing a lot of people. We'll see if maybe Vade gets something more done here. Vade is 8th in the standings. Swedish driver. Dylan Koenig got his front wing changed. Kevin Van Dijk here. He's still some 20 seconds back. Vade looks like he might be losing Toro just a little bit. However, he will get DRS, so I don't think he's gonna lose him. And Cheeks has not at all been able to catch up to Classy. On the contrary, he's lost a lot of time. So it looks like Classy's 5-second time penalty is going to get nullified here in just a moment. Now I'm wondering how the tire situation is looking. As if I recall correctly, yeah, 12 a lap. Oh, Frietzaus is. What's happened? Oh, Classy is boxing right now as I speak. Cheeks and Frietzaus get by him because Classy has chosen to box. Toro also manages to get the pass, so does Vade. And what is taking so long with Classy? Classy falls all the way to 7th. Classy falls all the way to 7th. Now Jix has got the race lead here. 7th in the standings. I know he had, I know 5 seconds, but it's, well, maybe, yeah, because he had a 5-second time penalty, and pit stop should last like 2.5 seconds, so 7.5 seconds. Maybe it was just that. Okay, yeah, maybe it was 7.5 seconds. Felt a bit more, but you know, it's Formula 1, so time feels a lot more than it normally does. Kevin Van Dijk has got a 5-second time penalty now for some pit lane related infringement. I think there was crossing the pit lane white line. So now we have Frietzaus and Jix battling it out for the lead, and Jix goes wide on that turn. And that caused Frietzaus to catch right up, so we see Frietzaus uses the opportunity here to maybe get past him into turn 1. Let's see, outside, inside or outside, inside or outside. He goes for the outside into turn 1. Let's see here, side by side. Frietzaus carries more speed. Can he make the pass? No, he cannot. Oh, but Jix loses a lot of grip there. And into turn 2 and turn 3. They're side by side still after turn 3. But no, Jix keeps his lead. Frietzaus just not able to get the pass. Just not able to get the pass, even though the double mistake by Jix, Frietzaus isn't able to quite manage the pass. So that puts or leaves Jix first rather. Classy gets by Rick Phone, so it's now 6th. He's looking to, of course, catch up those. What tires did he put on again? Can't recall absolutely. I think, yeah, he's gone for the medium compound tires. So those are gonna be good. We'll see if Jix or like, you know, any of the top 5 drivers are gonna box. They might. Hard to say, however. Frietzaus now catching up to Jix at a fast rate. We'll see if he goes for an overtake soon. Not here, I don't think. I think it's just gonna once. Oh, Jigs has made another mistake into that turn. Another one, and this time Frietzaus gets past. Yeah, Jigs. I don't know. Jigs is just nervous. I feel like because he's made 2 mistakes in the same turn on 2 consequent laps. That means that Frietzaus now has the lead. However, I feel like Jigs in general has been a bit faster. Floytier now pitting. And Classy gets the fastest lap of the race. So yeah, I think Frietzaus, Jigs and the rest of the gang are gonna pit at some point. However, when, that is the question, and if they pit for softs or mediums or... You know, they might try and hold out in the hard contact guys, but... Classy is catching up ever more, so you know, that might be a bit risky. Dylan Konings and Kevin Van Dijk there, battling it out for P8. Kevin Van Dijk goes for an overtake into the home straight. I think he's gonna get that done. Yup, he is. Dylan Konings not really able to do anything about that. So Kevin Van Dijk, or the driver who is at the moment 9th, who's up to 8th in the race, 9th in the standings. There you can see the penalties now. So Toro has 6 seconds of time penalties and Vade has 5. That effectively means both Toro and Vade are behind Classy. Classy is actually catching up quicker and quicker. Caution on sector 3. I wonder what's happened. That's Toro having issues. I wonder what happened. He's now cut the corner. And yeah, Vade is pitting. So Classy gets up to 3rd now. We see Frietzaus tries to just stick it out in the end. They've still got 15 seconds. Just some 8 laps or 9 laps to go. So yeah, maybe they will try and stick with the hards. I'm wondering how used up they might be at this point. 15 laps for hard. They are hards. So I know they last quite a while. But now out of the pit lane, 6th. Oh no, the gap is closing down fast. The gap is closing down real fast with Classy catching up to Jigs. And with that, Frietzaus is hunting the 2 leaders down. Gonna be close. But I do think he will be able to do it. His tires are just so much faster at the moment. Wait, what lap time did Jigs get? He got a lap time of 1:32.5. So that, and if we compare that to then Classy's lap time, that's gonna be a lot lower, at least like 1 or 2 seconds. That means that hard to say here. Classy isn't catching up that much. You see now, he's 12.5 seconds. We see how much he manages to catch up in 1 lap. It is going to be close. None of these top 3 drivers have penalties, so that's not affecting the calculations here yet. No, of course they could get a penalty at some point. 7.5 laps to go here in Suzuka. If the safety car comes in, then the drivers are the top 2 drivers are screwed. But I don't think there's gonna be a safety car anymore at this point. Jigs, I think he's how do I put this? He's fine with staying behind Frietzaus. I think Classy might not be able to catch up in the end. 11, he caught up 1 second, but he needs to catch up a bit faster if he wants to get by. So really, it's gonna be close, but I think Frietsos and Jigs may have it if they stay out. So yeah, I think at this point they should just like survive with those older tires. Just try to survive, try to hold out, and I think they might have it if they manage to do that. Sector 2 caution, and it's Dylan Konings. He's out. Safety car! Safety car, so now Frietsos and Jigs need to box to have any sort of chance. They need to get those soft tires in immediately, because if they don't, then, well, Classy has won. Yeah, Dylan Konings, DNF for him, so that means that there's going to be the safety car, and that's going to be bad news for Frietsos and Jigs. They for a moment it looked like they had it. Now it doesn't look like that anymore. They need to box. If they box now, Toro is probably also gonna box. Yeah, they must box. They will need to box. Because if they don't, then Class is gonna catch up using the safety car. And with those brand new tires, he's gonna have some 5 or something laps to get by. Yup, Frietsos boxing, Jigs following suit. And Classy, I predict, is gonna stay out, although he could box. It's also a strategy. We'll see what he chooses here. It's gonna be crucial. I'm predicting Frietsos and Jigs go for soft. Classy pits. So they're all gonna go for soft. It's gonna be a last laps duel or a 3-way duel between those drivers. Toro, is he gonna box perhaps? Yes, he is. Toro should have boxed, so that was a good choice by him. Classy is gonna go for the softs, I'm guessing also. Yup. Toro also probably putting softs on. Is Floyd, yeah. Floyd, yeah, is going to stay. Floyd stays out. So Vade boxes, however. Rick Owen stayed out. Oh, Vade's got a 5-second time penalty for spinning in the pit lane. That's really unfortunate for him in the end. That's bad for him. Floyd, yeah, stayed out. Kevin Van Dijk here is miles behind the rest of the grid. I don't know what's happened to him, but this is gonna help him. The top 3 drivers now formed up behind the safety car. Floyd, yeah, stayed out. He's had this 4-lap-old soft, so those are not that bad. Kevin Van Dijk 40 seconds behind the rest. He's catching up to Vade fast. However, what is going on with Vade? Oh, sorry. I think those times were invalid because Vade had boxed. My bad. Yeah. Now we have the top 5 drivers. They've all formed up behind the safety car. What? Oh, Frietsos got passed by Classy, so yeah, there was a bit of shenanigans behind the safety car, but it seems to have been sorted out. Rick Flowen gonna get formed behind you also, the AI driver that we have. Now waiting for Vade to form up behind the safety car as well. He's got the 5-second time penalty, but I think that means he's gonna be lost. But oh, what is this? Vade is now choosing to box. Why has he chosen to pit now? Bizarre choice, in my opinion. A bizarre choice, I would say. He's waiting out the 5-second time penalty now, and now they pit the new softs in. Kevin Van Dijk does not box, so I think with that he's trying to force the safety car to stay out a bit longer. Actually, Vade, I think, damn, Vade has made a great choice here. Because what he's basically done I think he's hoping, he's hoping to catch up to the safety car here, and I think he's gonna do it. So that means that he served his 5-second time penalty, and now he has a shot of not being last. Great maneuver by him. Very good strategic choice. Skillful maneuvering indeed. So now we're just waiting for him to get behind the safety car as well. I think he's gonna do that this lap, so probably safety car will go in this lap. And then we're gonna have some 4 laps of racing. And we have Frietzaus, Jigs and Classy all with brand new soft tires. Gloite with the slightly older soft tires. Then Toro with the brand new soft tires, and then the other drivers. I think I'm not sure if we can count out Floyte yet and Toro. But I think you could put it this way, that is between Frietzaus, Jigs and Classy now. But hard to say. A safety car will go in this lap, so we will have those 4 laps of racing. And it's gonna be Frietzaus who's gonna resume the race in first. So it's gonna be some very interesting and tight action here for the last 4 laps of the race. Of the Sunday tier race here in Suzuka, round 4. What's happening with Floyte and Rick Thoen? Rick Thoen has joined. So I don't know what's going on at this point. He still looks like a ghost to me. Either way, the race has resumed. And Toro overtakes Floyte with that. So yeah, I think Toro has deemed that Floyte is out. So Toro might make a push to get back in the race. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. Kevin Van Dijk. Yeah, now it's very tight. Classy looking up, wants to maybe make a pass on Jigs here. He's looking really fast, I must say. Classy goes for the overtake on Jigs, but they touch. But I think they both made it out just fine. Classy now. Switch back. And gets past Jigs, but they're still side by side. Our sector 2 here. Going into that U-turn there at the end of the track. Classy, now the switch back from Jigs instead. Is it gonna work? No, it's not. Classy gets the 2nd place. But Jigs is by no means out yet. And now Classy has to work to get behind Frietzaus also. Vade looking like he might be wanting to make a pass here. Kevin Van Dijk now gets past the Rick Thoen. And then Vade maybe also wanting to get by. Rick Thoen now back as a normal driver. Oh, Vade and Rick Thoen have crashed! And Vade has spun out. Caution there on sector 3. Yeah, it's a 3-way race in the top. Frietzaus, Classy, Jigs. And we have just 3 laps remaining. Who's gonna come out on top? 3 drivers, 1 champion. It's like cars 1 over. Vade out. Yeah, Rick Thoen back. And with that Vade out. So, yeah, Vade I think he's fuming with what happened. And Classy now goes for the overtake on Frietzaus. And I think he's done it. Yep, I think he's safely done it. So now Frietzaus, he needs to stay behind Classy to have any chance of finishing first. And Jigs looks like he's having a big issue at keeping up with the duo. All on brand new softs. But not brand new anymore. Just 2.5 laps left. Nobody can be counted out yet of the top 3. Frietzaus is probably gonna make an attempt at it, but Kevin Van Dijk gets by Floyte. Frietzaus looks like he might be wanting to get a pass on Classy here into the home straight. Let's see. ERS enabled now. Is he gonna go for the outside or the inside? On to turn 1, outside! Let's see! Side by side into turn 1 here. Classy has defended him off. Yeah, Classy fends him off, and now Jigs looks to maybe try and get the pass on Frietzaus, but no, he can't. So we still have Classy first, Frietzaus second, Jigs third, and 2 laps remaining. The DRS has been enabled. Frietzaus looks like he's having a bit of trouble keeping up with Classy. He can't fall by 1 second. If he does, it's done. It's a done deal then. I can't remember the DRS zones. But, Frietzaus looks like he's having big issues at staying behind Classy. He needs to push now. Stay behind that 1 second line if he wants to have any chance at finishing the race in first here. Gonna be tight, but I think he gets DRS here, doesn't he? I can't recall how the DRS zones are. Yep, open wing. Oh, no, not open wing. Sorry, of course, I'm blind. But Frietzaus is holding on to dear life here. It's close, it's close, it's close. He's gonna get DRS here, however. I think he's getting finally some much needed relief. Maybe. He's not even that much faster, but he's some bit faster. So I think that's just secured. We're on the final lap of the race. And it's still a 3-way race here, but Frietzaus, it's looking harder and harder for him to fight with Classy. Now caution on sector 3. I don't know what's happened. Rick Thoen. I don't know what that line was. Frietzaus is still far back, so I think Jigs might need to pass him here. Hard for him to keep up. I think Classy, if he just drives cleanly now, is gonna get the win here today. And with that move first, but we can't say anything. There's always room to make a mistake. Half lap left now. And maybe, just maybe Jigs won. Oh! It's a bit of, he almost spins out, but doesn't in the end. And there we have that 1 second line. Now Jigs moves on Frietzaus and he's gonna go third. However, Jigs goes wide. He goes wide and it's gonna be near, but no. Oh, Jigs has spun! He spun! Oh dear, Jigs has spun! He needs to get back. Oh, he's reset! That's a penalty! That is a penalty! Oh no! It's all over for Jigs there in the end. All over for him. I think he slowed down enough to not warrant the penalty here for the reset. I feel bad for him now. Kevin Van Dijk now, that means Kevin Van Dijk has moved to third. Tom moved to fourth. Yeah, I think Tom was third, but he got the time penalty applied, so that's put him fourth. And now Vade and Rick Thoen also finishing. We'll see if Rick Thoen, if he gets awarded those points, because Classy 1, Floyd the driver of the day. We'll see if Rick Thoen gets awarded the points because he was away for most of the race. We'll see what the stewards think of that. However, Classy won the race. That means Classy is number 1 in the standings now. Runs out with the Finland flag. He beats the Japanese and the Dutch drivers. Very good job from him today. Jigs, unfortunate crash. Or unfortunate spin in the end, rather. He went for the overtake on Frietzaus, but he just couldn't get it to stick. And he goes out for that. He resets, but he holds. So we'll see if the stewards penalize him still. Either way, Classy wins the race. Frietzaus second, Kevin Van Dijk third, Toro fourth, Floyd the fifth, Jigs sixth, Vade seventh, Rick Thoen 8th, Dylan Cornish 9th, Unfortunate 10th, and then 11th, Shmi, and finally 12th, finishing hard over to the last 4 DNF. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you all on Friday for the round 5 in the Friday tier race. And I wish everybody a very good night.